Hello, hello. Pokemon Fun League, Season 14, Week 5. No broadcast this week, doing a bit of a recording. It's me, Joe, your guy Joe, the guy Joe, also with Drac.
Hey, how's it going?
Drac, we got a fun battle this week. It's going to be Mike and it's going to be M1. When they scrapped the first time around, M1 won, I believe?
No, Mike won. It was a
Okay.
really close game, even though it turned out in a +4. Basically, I don't know, they were trading blows going back and forth, and Mike got a kill with like Scarf Prim. Then M1 brings in Scarf Zarude to revenge kill it. Then once Zarude was locked, Dragapult
Right.
just got off a D-Dance and swept. It was
That is
basically
right.
how that match went.
Well, now's his time as good as any for revenge. So let's go ahead and bring this one over to the battle window here so we could see what is all going down. And there's the Master of Disaster himself. It's Dragapult on Mike's side. We also got Mandibuzz, new pickup Nidoking, Metagross, Electros, and new pickup Hitmonchan taking on Old Glass Nasty, Hatterene, Tornti, Mienshao, Salazzle, and Zarude. You got your slow and your fast. We've said it plenty of times with the M1 team. That's
Very
what it's looking
polarizing
like.
with the speed tiers. Yep.
Well, let's go for it, boys, on this one here.
I still kind of think Zarude's a problem for this team because it's faster than everything except for Dragapult. And even then, I think it's easy one thing from Dragapult. Maybe not a U-turn, but
Well, here we got old Eel Big Fish here and Mienshao. Talk of
interesting. There's no real hazards on M1 side, so we'll see what Hitmonchan does. I don't know if it's the bulky AV spin set or what.
there's your fake out. Got a flinch. Has to happen. A little bit of lefties.
Okay.
Interesting. Usually you get the AV on
I guess it is AV Hitmonchan then.
Electros because yeah, you got to put it on one of them.
I think from Mike, it's a pretty easy Volt switch because M1's probably going to just U-turn on this. It's not going to do that much, and then he gets the momentum back with Volt switch.
Probably because you don't want to. You don't want to really throw out a fighting move that's not super effective against anything on the team here, right?
Well, hang on. That fake out did 20%. If this is like HJK with the Life Orb, that probably is going to kill.
That's true, yeah, and I don't know if Mike necessarily wants to bring Dragapult in
This can
immediately
also be
either.
knocked, by the way.
That's also true. No, just straight into Hatterene. No U-turn there even.
Okay.
So is
With
there
it.
no U-turn on Mienshao for some reason?
Well, who knows? Maybe it could be like a more offensive Mienshao. I mean, M1 has been running like the pivot orb set every time.
Yeah, and this allows Nidoking to come in pretty much free.
I wonder if this is something cute like a poison berry, and M1's just gonna kill it with Psyshock right here. I hope, but I don't know.
Yeah, because
I don't think we've
otherwise,
seen much berry shenanigans from M1.
no. The poison is kind of money in the bank here because Salazzle's the only decent option. You still don't want to switch Salazzle on Nidoking, really.
Yeah. Does Mike get frisky with a read and just hit Earth Power?
I wouldn't think so. Because even if Salazzle comes in, it's taking a decent amount from the Sludge Wave.
This might also just be rocks. The only other rock setter would be Metagross.
Oh, Mike's a little too offensive for that. Yeah,
That's
and
okay.
that's
That's definitely a Sheer Force Life Orb.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the power of Nidoking right there.
I'm curious why Torn was the switch in.
I mean, it's not a great option for Zarude, and do you want Glastrier and Mienshao just
I mean, we know M1 loves Stalazzle, so it's probably some bulky spread on Salazzle. Probably use the
perhaps?
Sludge Wave or two.
Well, all I know is Torn's not killing Nidoking here, so it doesn't necessarily solve the problem.
No, even if you knock off the Life Orb right now, it's still doing more than 35% with how
Absolutely,
much that first one did.
100%. Even if it's an Ice Beam here. No way Mike would want to switch to Ice Beam when, again, the poison move is.
Yeah, it's so free.
Yeah.
This is just a free second Sludge Wave.
God, I wouldn't want to get rid of Torn here, but Do you have to? Like,
It's not an enviable position that M1's in.
no,
Let's
cause
say that.
I mean, it's at this point you kind of gotta do damage because otherwise, Nidoking's just doing damage to you. So you might have that regenerator, but like, can't save you forever.
M1's probably calculating that this is Life Orb, I imagine.
Oh man, if it, if it were Scarf, that'd be really awkward. There's your knock.
Yeah, knocks
There's
the Life Orb off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, had to do it, but now that at least at 67, that's a lot more manageable for.
I don't know that you necessarily had to do that. I think you could have just gone hard. You turned into Salazzle.
I don't know, that's a
Yep.
tough one. There's your Rocky Helm too. Now,
This
is
should be a pretty free knock. Because I don't think an Air Slash from Mandibuzz will kill. Because Mandibuzz's special attack is like 50 or something.
This is probably just a hard out again here because even if you U-turn, you're doing more damage to yourself.
You get it all back though. I mean, Mienshao will be at like 95 or something. Well, no, it'll be like 83 actually. But still, Mienshao's keeping itself healthy at the very least.
Yeah. Glass Nasty coming in. Another U-turn. Mike's just keeping the momentum here.
Yeah, and M1 is... I guess he doesn't have U-turn on Mienshao, because he had 2 opportunities to hit it. But yeah, it's pretty clear that Mike's game plan is just to pivot on M1 over and over.
I mean, M1's given him a lot of opportunities to just send something else in. It's going to be tough to do 93 to Glastrier, though, unless it's like a Meteor Mash or something.
I don't think Meteor Mash is doing that much.
I mean...
Like, I imagine Meteor Mash. If this is like a full offensive, Glastier's probably going to do like 60. Because he has like 130 defense.
Pretty sure Metagross is like 130 attack, so evens out.
Well, Mike is the one deciding right now.
That's true. Oh, going back into Eel here. Oh, Mike loves Drain Punch on Electros. That's exactly what this is.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I mean, I'm not excited for a Drain Punch right now, especially because.
Oh, Super Fang.
Okay,
That's solid.
okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on. Oh,
Yeah,
I feel bad.
that's the nice thing about Eel. I was 100% thought that was just going to be an Icicle Crash.
Yeah, I don't imagine Stomping Attention would even do that much more than Ice Crash if there wasn't a Levitate.
Yeah. There it is. 57. Yeah, could have been in a bit of a better position.
I think M1 kind of needs to save Glastrier, though, because he can at least force a switch sometime later. But it's also awkward because he's definitely in Bullet Punch range, so if this is a Trick Room hat to help Glastrier, it's...
I mean, even Hitmonchan's going to have Bullet Punch, so yeah, this is...
Or even Mach Punch, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's not a great position for Glastrier to be in.
Yeah.
That's how that one's gonna go. Who is the Mandibuzz answer on this team?
Great question. Like hat?
I don't know, that's a tough one.
Yeah, especially because Nidoking is just the easy, hard switch on the fairy move.
Yeah, and... Oh, okay, Hat's still at 70. Well,
Yeah.
alright, here we go.
There you go. You turn.
We're back in. We're back into it.
Like we said, Mike just has all the pivot, or at least 2 strong pivots, and he just keeps going between them pretty much.
They're doing what they need to do. They get in the way of a mon, and then when you force your opponent to switch, you take advantage. Because I'm not really sure there's a great Nidoking answer here. Alright, 35.
Yeah.
But now Salazzle has to do 67 and avoid I mean, you got to at least hit the fire move here because the only thing that
He's gonna go into Hitmonchan right now.
resists Dragapult, I guess so, because it is the AV. Oh.
Okay. Okay, one got a little cute there.
Boy.
The crazy part is even this is though clearly Stalazzle, I would have just hit sub there and at least scout what Mike's gonna do. Okay, but now it's easy Mandibuzz.
Yeah, no Mandibuzz.
Everyone knows this is coming, so hopefully he can get off a cheeky double switch or something.
Stone Edge, something.
Yeah, maybe hit Stone Edge.
And if he... I was going to say if he had it, he might have hit it before, but I don't know about that. Fake out. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Now this is more awkward because if you had tried a hard read with the Stone Edge, if he even has it for that matter, then Mandibuzz would probably not die the first one, but then it's in one tap range
with no U-turn here, what other moves are you running, you know? Like, what do you need to make room for?
Yeah, I guess he has, like, Knockout, CC, and then some fourth move. Knockout, knockoff.
Knockout, yeah. Close enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roost? No, not even Roost.
Brave Bird.
Fair enough.
That would have been nice knocking it off the first time instead of letting Zarude take Rocky Helmet damage and Mienshao take 2 procs of Rocky Helm. Or even 3 at this point, right? Okay, is this the trick room where it all turns around? Although I don't think Cat can do much to Mandy, because if Mandy had just roosted there.
Yeah. Yeah, the Moonblasts are basically free.
It doesn't get Moonblast, it gets
Dazzling excuse me, my bad. The D-Gleam is still pretty free, though, then, I guess. Because I don't know what Eel's doing other than Super Fang or something.
Okay, Mystical Fire.
That's solid. Well, I'm not going to stop Super Fang, really, but...
You kind of really need to kill stuff with Trick Room up. Because Mike is in such a good position right now, he can just sack stuff to head over and over until Trick Room's down, then hard Nidoking.
And Bullet Punch.
Yeah.
Pick your poison,
Yep.
So...
Yep. Well, I mean, M1 should really know what's coming. Well.
And since it was Bullet Punch, yeah, Hat's going to have to take one, too. I would have still put in Zarude, at least. Well, could also have had Mach Punch, potentially. Oh, alright, well. You know, you do what you can.
I'm surprised there was no Psy Shock on Hat. Just because, I mean, Mike has been running AV Eel like every single time, so even if you thought that was coming, that'd be the switch, right?
Probably. Alright, you got anything, Zarude? You got any coverage? I have no idea what Zarude's cover. Well,
probably locked.
Yeah. Mike wants that Brave Bird. No, it's not locked. Okay. But Power Whip's, yeah, not going to do much for you. Oh, that's right. It was Rocky Helm. We figured that out. And now Hitmonchan one more time. Oh, Metagross. He wants a kill for Metagross.
Scarf Metagross. Hell yeah.
Right. So Mike gets the win there. A very good +6. He needs it to stay alive in his division. And sorry to M1. Sometimes the little mistakes cost you. And that one was...
It seemed like a lot of little mistakes just added up, and then he was in a completely unwinnable position.
Yeah, well, he didn't get his revenge this time,
though.
Unfortunately. But so Mike has M1's number all season, but the season is not over. M1's still 2 and 3.
Season's not over.
So
there's 2 and 3 is better than some people.
Yeah,
so
there's a ways to go. Mike goes to 3 and 2. The +6 is what does that move him up to here? 3 and 2 plus 13, which is definitely a good place to be, especially if Lebo gets a win over Bick later on. And yeah, the Hitmonchan division, everything's kind of close up. So definitely a lot of things that can happen. And we will see you all next week. Maybe there will be a broadcast for week 6. I don't know yet. We'll see. Good night, everybody.
Good night.